What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Lyric, and I'm back with another video. Obviously, as y'all can see by the title, this isn't a vlog. This is a thank you message. A spirit of the moment. I'm filming this right off the bat. I didn't even, plan on making this video, but I had made a promise to myself not too long ago that I'm gonna really pay attention to my creative whispers. So whenever my inner voice tells me to create something, I try not to fight it or argue back and forth. I just try to create it. And something told me to make this video. Now, first off, I want to just say thank you for 1,800 subscribers. To most, people, that might not sound like a lot, but to me, that is 1,800 individual souls that decided to hit subscribe to my channel, Life with Lyric. And I thought it would only be right that I made a thank you video. Now, it's nothing too extravagant. I just want to give you guys a brief backstory of my journey with the YouTube, and how I got to where I am today and what I have planned for the channel in the future. Now, for everybody that doesn't know who I am, my name is King Lyric, like the lyrics to a song. And I am a up and coming artist. I do music. Music is my number one passion. It's my number one love in life. And I want to do music. I want to be able to live off of music and make a living from creating music. And I've been doing music as long as I can remember, since I was about 10 years old, right? Still got some of the books to prove it, little, younger handwriting, younger bars. It'd be funny to look back and read those and be like, wow, like, came a long way. But long story short, I've been doing music as long as I can remember. I've had songs played on the radio. I've done countless shows. I have music videos. I have an EP called One Play Away out on all streaming platforms if y'all want to go tap in with that. And my whole life I've been doing music, and in today's day and age, other people have had, good success when it comes to music. This seems like the time, everybody wants to be a rapper, but me trying to make it, trying to really come up the traditional way through different type of shows and everything, it was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, like, cause I'm nice with it. If you ever heard my intro song, that's my music. If you've ever heard my outro song, that's my music also. So whenever somebody hears my music, they be like, "Well, this sound like some industry shit, bro. You sure you not signed already?" But it was feeling kind of hard to get my music out there. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I've always watched YouTube growing up. Grew up on YouTube. Have a lot of favorite YouTubers, and one in particular is DDG. DDG is taking over the internet right now. Everybody know him right now. But when I first started watching him, nobody knew who he was. And once they started getting wind of who he was, niggas would say like, "Hey, yo, you watching that goofy ass nigga?" Da, 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 da. Long story short, the way that DDG took it from the content creation, YouTube, and daily vlogs, and was able to switch over to the music industry was nothing but inspiration. Because I seen it from the jump, from when he dropped the Take Me Serious tape, and I remember his first show in Atlanta. Like, he vlogged everything. So what that inspired me to do was to try and take that route, because like I said earlier, everybody and their mama want to be a rapper nowadays. So I wanted to be different. I wanted to stand out, and obviously it could seem like a catch-22 to want to stand out in one oversaturated industry by jumping to what may seem like the next oversaturated industry, i.e. YouTube. Now, me personally, I look at it as this. YouTube may have everything, but it doesn't have you. Hence the name YouTube. So in my endeavor to cross over and, really dive into content creation as my vehicle to push my music, I said, let me do YouTube. And I started daily vlogging a year ago. Probably like a year and 4 months ago. It was like last February. I picked up the camera, said fuck it, made my first daily vlog, and has stuck with it ever since. Now, I had, was doing the vlogs for mad long off of my phone. I vlogged off of this phone right here for about a year. You know what I mean? Off of this phone right here. John still got a home button. I vlogged off that phone for about a year until one day I decided to spend all of the money that I had in my bank account on the camera that you're watching me off of right now. I was working a job in New York City. I was doing face-to-face run fundraising to where I had to stop people on the busy streets of New York and try to get them to donate to a charity. I had been doing this for a few weeks. I had about $800 in my bank account. I was still vlogging off my phone, and I kept running out of space, no storage. It got to a point where I had outgrew the phone, and I just said fuck it. I went into Best Buy, was trying to get a DigiPocket 2 because it was only like $400. They ran out of DigiPocket 2s. I said, what about the DigiPocket 3? Because I really wanted the DigiPocket 3, and by itself it was $600. And the cashier told me, he like, nah, bro, we only got the DigiPocket 3s, and we only got the creator combo, so it'll be like $800. And I said, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. It took a minute. I ain't even gonna lie. It wasn't just right away. I went outside, talked to myself, almost left like 3 times, and I was in Brooklyn, New York. And if y'all know what the Barclays Center is, it's like a big, arena where they have like sports events, concerts. And when I walked outside of the Target, I was in the Atlantic Terminal for my Brooklyn heads, my Brooklyn people. And when I stepped outside of the mall, right across the street was the Barclays Center. And then on the big screen that they had on the front, it was a Nike advertisement. And it said, just do it. And I took that as a sign. I said, fuck it. You claim that you want to do this YouTube stuff because you want to, build a name and push your music out. And the only way to do it is to invest in yourself. And I've been saying I wanted a DigiPocket 3 for however long. So I said, forget it. Went back upstairs, told him, give me that creator combo, and I cashed out. And, it's been history ever since. So I actually have a vlog on my channel. It's the New Year's in New York City. If y'all go watch that New Year's in Times Square vlog on my channel, that's actually the first day that I got the Digi. And y'all can see the energy and how hype I was. But I bet one thing, if you go watch that video right now, you would not be able to guess that I just spent all the money that I had in my bank account for that camera, the way that I turned up in that video. It's this New Year's in Times Square. So go tune in that vid. It's a banger. And but yeah, I'm going on a tangent. But long story short, I just said forget it. I bought it. It was New Year's. It was a that may have played a part in it. It was New Year's, so I bought it and I vlogged that day. I vlogged that night, New Year's. I got to see the ball drop. Ended up right next to Ryan Seacrest. To me, it was a sign that I made the right decision, because that New Year's vlog is super. It's a great vlog. New Year's in Times Square. Go tune in. But long story short, I used to do lives, and when I was doing live streams on my channel, the streams are still up there. You can go watch them. I used to do like concerts, and I would show my music and all type of shit. But I was doing streams, and I was growing pretty fast. I was getting almost 100 subs a day. Watch hours, everything was going smooth until I hit a major imposter syndrome moment, to where I felt like I wasn't doing anything, because there was a point in time where I was getting mad views, mad lives was lit, but it felt like I had nothing to show for it. So I ended up stopping, and I stopped at 1,700 subs, right? We had blew through 1K. We were blowing through it. We were almost at 2K. And then I stopped going live at 1,700 subs. And that's where I was getting most of my traction from. So the reason I tell y'all all of that backstory is just to really put an emphasis on how much this means. Because I stopped going live almost a year, probably 6 months ago, 7 months ago. I stopped going live, and my subscriber count has been on a standstill ever since I stopped live streaming. Now, like I said, I stopped at 1,700. So in the last, I want to say, month and a half, 2 months is when I started gaining new subscribers. So it's taken me about a month to get from 1,700 to 1,800. You know what I mean? So I said all of that just to say thank you for 1,800 subscribers. 1,800 people. It means the world to me. I can't stress it enough. Like, can't stress it enough. I'm average. I'm far from average. Okay, I'm far from average. I feel like everybody got some it factor to them, something special, but I'm no different from you. Is basically what I want to say. Like I work a 9 to 5. Get up, I work. Got my regular routine, hit the gym and everything. But I'm a regular person, damn near. Real shit. To keep it a stack. I try to go above and beyond for my statures, but like I'm no different from you, bro. We put on our pants one leg at a time. So all I'm saying is that for my dreams, which is truly music, and I want to do content creation as well, because at this day and age, nobody's just one thing anymore. And this is my dream. And for this dream, I'm going to work as hard as I have to. So I'm like, right now, I'm recording this video after work. I just got off of a 10-hour shift. A good amount of my coworkers probably done rolled up a blunt and went to sleep. A good amount of the world, when they get off, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They had a little wind down and they go to sleep. But me personally, after work, content. Before work, content. Weekends, content. Music. You know what I mean? Whatever I can do to push the needle a bit further for my dream, that's what I'm doing. So if you're watching this video, and this video here, inspires you or makes you decide that you want to subscribe to my channel, just know that you are greatly appreciated and you won't regret it. This is a journey, you know what I mean? We starting from where we starting at, and I just can't wait to see where we at 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I have full and 100% belief in myself and faith that we will achieve everything that we speak into existence. So let's get it. So if you hit that sub button, man, after this video, I appreciate you. I love you. Keep going. We on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Ain't nothing changed. We might have took a little minor setback for a major comeback, but we on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Can't wait. Appreciate y'all. We're doing a daily vlog marathon for the rest of the summer, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But with all that being said, thank you for 1,800 subscribers. We out. King Lyric, man. Let's get it.